Hoppe Hour.
Anything you hear may and will be used against you. Thank you.
All security!
We met young Ryan Hoppe. Ryan.
Okay, and your name?
Ryan Hoppe.
Okay, Ryan Hoppe. Where do you live?
Arlington Heights.
Ah, so you're from the rich north suburbs.
What's going on, Ryan Hoppe? This is Tony Romo.
Your buddy Ryan Hoppe.
No one knows who Ryan Hoppe is.
You never have to worry about offending Ryan Hoppe.
Isn't he like 7 foot tall?
He's 7 foot tall. He's
a kid.
He's a kid.
He's got good mentors.
And he's motivated.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yo, what's going on? It's Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you for the next hour. Call the show, 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
This show is being brought to you by Mattress by Appointment, Hillsboro. When I tell you that Dwayne, the mattress guy, is the best around, I'm a man of my words. I would not lie to you. 813-452-5555. It's 813-452-5555. Alrighty, enough of that. Let's get into the news here. So I'm loving this new thing that's going on in our country. No, not the fact that they're trying to ban abortion, but I love seeing the beautiful women, and even if all women are beautiful, but you know what I'm saying? I love seeing the beautiful women out there doing a little bit of a protest against abortion. You know, because everybody wants to ban abortion. It's very weird. And I like seeing the women out there doing the protest against people that want to ban it. That's how you would word it. I said it incorrectly the first time. And I just think it's weird, man. Like, obviously, abortion's not ideal. It's not something you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I want to kill a fetus today, you know? Like, I'm literally walking over my words talking about abortion. It makes me that uncomfortable because I grew up Roman Catholic. No one ever asks to grow up Roman Catholic, but it just kind of happens. And then you realize it's all just the same. But I was told growing up, blah, blah, blah. And this is not an insult at my mom, so when she's listening. But everybody was like, oh, abortion's bad. And I'd be like, well, what if a girl's raped? Or what if, blah, 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 abortion's bad, abortion's bad. But I never thought in my lifetime, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and you surviving fetuses out there, I never would have thought that I would see today that we're even debating about what a woman can do with her body. I never thought we'd be out here going, hey, no. It's gotten out of control. You know what's even more out of control? You know what's even more despicable? You know what's even more creepy? Than middle-aged white men that believe in a God and a big sky telling women what to do with their bodies. You know what's even weirder? The man known as Joel Osteen. Oh boy, does he creep me out, man. He just gives me mega church vibes. Like, he just, check his hard drive, check his computer, just look at what he's been on Google Chrome. He really gives me weird vibes, man. I don't like that guy at all. And I always root for him to fail. I didn't like when Houston was not given, by God, I guess, the hurricane like 5 years ago, and he didn't let anybody in. He's got the mega church. It's like, fuck you, bro. It is such BS. The mega church is him. What's that guy? Sutherland or whatever. Remember that guy Kenneth? I think it's Kenneth Copeland, the one that drove that car and it's like a really nice Maserati. Yeah, all of those activists, all of those preachers, they're all phony baloney pieces of garbage. So when I saw this happen, I thought this was hilarious, man. I was digging every second of this. By the way, maybe because the girl was beautiful, that kind of helped. Abortion activists stripped down to their underwear in protest at Joel's Texas megachurch and are escorted screaming out, "My choice, my body." I love every second of this. 3 women from Rise Up for Abortion Rights interrupted Sunday services. They sat through his service and rose to their feet in underwear and a bra. It was quite the scene, man. I mean, they had a good time. Just going to church and creeping everybody out with their suppressed or repressed, whatever the word is, sexuality, just going, "Hey, everybody, you want to see boobs?" Yeah. They chanted, "My body, my fucking choice," and overturned Roe. Hell no. You know, it's better chance than what the Rangers are doing. The women were escorted out of the Lakewood church by security. Oh, the security's like, "Hey, what's your number? Can we hang out sometime? I promise I'll wear a condom." The women carried on their protest outside the church over the leaked draft decision from the Supreme Court, which would overturn Roe. And what I love is, like, you bring up male birth control, you bring up ideas on how to prevent it, or you do this and that, and you like, white men are like, "No, no." Just sad, man. It's literally not your body. "Oh, but God, with his long hair and that whore Mary Magdalene, they were just not approving of it." I don't know, man. Mary seemed like a pretty good time. I'll hit her up. Oh, the Virgin Mary. Oh, this woman. And I'm not ripping into religion. If it's what helps you get through the rise and grind of life, that's fine. But man, when you start like talking about human rights because it's some book that's been around for 2,000 years, get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, because that's the religion. Not Buddhist or being Hindu or being Jewish. All the options out there. Christians are so arrogant because they're like, our opinions are the top, you know? Here's how they view it. They go, "We like religions that are similar to ours." So people that are Roman Catholic are like, "We are the best religion around, even though we have the biggest problem with pedophilia. But we're one of the best religions." And the Lutherans are closest to us. The Jews, they mean well, but they're not Catholic. Yeah. They wore pink underwear with green handprints on their breasts, and they had appeared to smear fake blood in between their legs. Yeah! Let me see if I can get the audio here from the Daily Mail. There's going to be a commercial here. Let's see what the commercial is. LegalZoom.
Let's make this puppet biz legit.
Oh, yeah, they're partying at the LegalZoom headquarters.
You are good.
I know. Call me,
now
baby.
You're in business.
All right. Free plug. All right, skip the ad. Here we go.
My body, my choice.
What is so funny about it is they're just like, I've never been to the mega church of Joel. You know what I mean? And if I went, I would like, if I had kids, I would not let them leave my side. I would not let them go near any religious figures, you know? The whole pedophilia problem, yeah. But I love how they're just sitting there and Joel's speaking his $400 million bullshit. And if I was on the radio, I wouldn't swear. But he is such a fucking con artist. I have like relatives from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, who are like, every Sunday I grab my cup of coffee and I listen to my Joel Osteen. That's my North Carolina impersonation. So they're all at the church, and the girls are like sitting down, and they just take off their shirt and their shorts, and they're like looking like they're about to have sex. It's very funny because I know nobody in church was expecting it. All right, here we go. Let's start from the beginning. All right, we'll do this right here.
It's my body, my choice. It's my body, my
They're trying to talk over it. Hey, let's go to chapter 4. Don't look at the boobs, even though I am a boob.
choice. Chapter 4. Overturn, go. Hell no.
Hell yeah. And then she's like, overturn Roe versus Wade. She rips off her shirt. You see her. Oh, this is great. I love this.
My body, my choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do what I say to do because I have a choice. I have a choice.
Yeah.
I have a choice.
I have a choice. Damn, they look good. You know, they worked out hard for this. Like, they were like, we got to make sure we look good. We can't go to church and just look average. Now they're being escorted out by the security that's making sure to touch them in the lower region. Oh, we had to do that because of protocol. We couldn't just walk you out by touching your shoulders. We had to touch your ass. Weird people. Dude, it sounds like some people are clapping. Man, speaking of religion, it's all bullshit. No one even knows what to believe. All the husbands there that haven't had sex in a year are like, oh my God, I might go cheat tonight. Yeah, clap, get rid of the women. Yeah, when my wife asks me later on if I was checking those women out, I wasn't, man. Karen, I was with you clapping along because beautiful blondes talking about women's rights that make complete sense. No, we don't want that. Alrighty, it's just clapping. And even the way they clap at church is weird. You know what I mean? You can't do anything normal. Some of those voices, doesn't matter what gender you identify as. I can't imagine laying next to you at night. Ugh. This next headline's even better. Now, before I even get into it, 10 years ago, I would have made WNBA jokes. It's the WNBA. Nobody cares. But now I kind of like dig the WNBA. I feel bad for them. Not because they're women and they're less than men, so I don't want it to be taken that way. It's more like they really put on an okay product. It's not exciting like the NBA, but it's good. You got Sue Bird, I think, and Diana Taurasi, who's like the Kobe Bryant of the WNBA, and then you got Brittany Griner smoking weed pens in Russia. You got a lot of good players in the WNBA. But this next headline is hilarious because it doesn't get a lot of coverage because it's being played at a WNBA game, but they should have done this at the finals. You know, Jordan Poole was shooting those three-pointers, checking out those hot-ass blondes sitting courtside at the Warriors game that he probably knocked up that night, that probably had their dad pay for their courtside tickets, which are probably very expensive because it's San Francisco and everything's overpriced there. It is ridiculous how expensive San Francisco is. Like, they're like, we are so important. We have shit in the road. We're going to have you pay $7 for gas. But yeah, you don't see this at the Warriors game where Jordan Poole is like shooting half-court threes and the blondes were dancing. And he's like, I'm knocking you up tonight. 856-49-HOPPE. Because this happened. A few women who were topless protest onto the court at a WNBA game in Brooklyn with signs reading abortion on demand and without apology. It's interesting hearing it on demand because, like, I know the term on demand isn't like as cool because, like, when you think of on demand, I think of like a service like NBA on demand, NHL on demand, WWE on demand. Like, they should create a TV network about abortion, be like, abortion on demand, to draw attention to impending SCOTUS decision that could overturn Roe versus Wade. I'm telling you right now, man, never mind. It's just, how do I word this? I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there, all you heterosexual men, because that's all I can speak for. If they really overturn Roe versus Wade, man, I'm telling you, urologists will be getting a lot of phone calls about vasectomies. And one of the top Google terms that night will be, can you overturn a vasectomy? I'm just saying, urologists are probably low-key kind of rooting for this. They're like, they're not rooting for it because a lot of them probably have daughters. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that things are going to get really weird if abortion gets overturned. The women walked onto court during the New York Liberty game against the Minnesota Lynx on Tuesday at Barclays Center. The other problem with the WNBA is they don't give them good names. Like, I don't really know what the Knicks are or the Nets. So I guess I'm not really proving a point. But, like, the New York Liberty sounds like a soccer team. And the Minnesota Lynx, like the Timberwolves, the Wolves, are so cool. Hey, do you want to go to a Lynx game? No, thank you. They're seen in multiple videos taken by fans in attendance walking onto the court holding signs. As the women ran onto the court, several banners and signs could be seen held up by abortion rights supporters. One read, "Overturn Roe? Hell no." So here's how you know that the fan base of the New York Liberty doesn't believe in God. Fans at the Barclays Center were largely supportive and applauding them. I mean, it's the most exciting thing to happen all game long. Just saying. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. And then, like, the Daily Mail's so lame. Like, they bleep out the boobies, man. Like, we want to see the nipples. Free the nipples, man. Come on now. Come on now. We all deserve to see it. If you're providing it consensually, we deserve to see it. We don't need the media blurring out. Like, I just think it's so creepy also how, like, we just demonize boobies so much. Like, we just, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I want women walking around all the time being topless, but, like, it's just so, like, makes it seem like women are whores. You know what I mean? When you do that, like, you're not, like, how do I word this? Like, you should just be able to see it in an article and be like, oh, those are some breasts. But we, like, sexualize it all the time. Weird, man. Ben & Jerry's is getting political again. Ice cream brand's global head of activism says firm will not work with enablers of the gun business as it calls to fans to lobby for tighter laws. I wonder if any radio hosts are going to be tweeting about this and getting fired. Tweeting about Ben & Jerry's. I ain't talking about anybody. If you know, you know. That was 2 years ago. Ben & Jerry's is urging people to lobby lawmakers for new gun laws. I think we should just lobby you guys to make your pints not as expensive and give us more ice cream. Calls for halt to domination. Wait, no, let me reread this. Calls for halt to donations to officials who are blocking common sense gun laws. Like, obviously, in my opinion, the abortion thing's pretty common sense. It's a woman's body. But let me tell you, like, the common sense gun laws, none of it makes any sense. You're a pint of ice cream. You're a bunch of liberal asswipes. And I believe you are from San Francisco. So that means you are a liberal asswipe. Let me look up the Ben & Jerry's. I'm pretty sure it's in, like, Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco. Let me look this up here. 856. Oh, it could not have been more incorrect. South Burlington, Vermont. Oh, I could have sworn I thought it was San Francisco. I think there was just a shop there. I just like ripping into San Francisco, man. It's a good time. Ice cream maker Ben & Jerry's is calling on people to lobby U.S. lawmakers for tighter gun laws, and the firm says it will sever ties with any enablers of the firearms business. Oh, but I'm sure when you guys are so political all the time that, like, the people that you're working with or you're hiring, I'm sure you guys donate so much money. So if you got fired from your job at Ben & Jerry's because you're for guns, or you're a lobbyist, or you're someone that works with the company and has money with it, oh, you're going to miss out on how much Ben & Jerry pays. They just look like they're cheap. Maybe because their ice cream sucks. Just saying. 856-49-HOPPE. So growing up, dude, I can't describe my utter hatred for this one show. And I feel bad when I say this, man, because my dad's laying in the ground. I don't even want to think about what he looks like at this point. It's kind of morbid to say that. I'm sorry to my mom for listening. But you know what I'm saying? I have very dark thoughts. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this right here, if it'll fucking load on my computer, it's one of the most garbage, overrated, hideous shows of all time. Get it? They're involved in human interactions that would never happen in real life. No soup for you. Shut up. So Jerry Seinfeld's in a little bit of trouble. No, he's not dating 17-year-olds again. He settles a pair of lawsuits after he was accused of selling a fake classic Porsche through an auction house. Seinfeld sold a Porsche in 2016 for $1.5 million under the pretext that it was one of the few with the original paint job. He would be a car guy because he's an asshole.
Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment, like I told you, has been brought to you by Mattress by Appointment, Hillsboro. Dwayne the Mattress Guy is the best around. You ever wonder why you're getting laid all the time and then you never hear back from the girl again? Maybe your bed's not that comfy. Maybe you need to hit up Dwayne the Mattress Guy. Actually, you do need to hit him up. 813-452-5555. It's 813-452-5555. And tell Dwayne the Mattress Guy at Mattress by Hillsboro, Tampa, Mattress by Appointment, Hillsboro. Man, I just walked over that. Wow. I'm sorry, Dwayne. I really let you down. Just call him. 813-452-5555. 813-452-5555. And tell Dwayne the Mattress Guy from Mattress by Appointment, Hillsboro, that you heard about it on
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hi. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. We're having a fun time here. We're partying. We're going crazy. To my neighbors, it sounds like a crazy man talking to himself, which it kind of is.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Oh, yeah. We are also featured on the Quad Pod Network at QODPOD.com/Ryan Hoppe. When I tell you that they're the best network around, you know why they're the best network around? Because they have me. Oh, yeah, this next headline here is awesome. Before I even get into it, I despise all politicians. I think they're all power-hungry pieces of garbage. I think they're all imbeciles. I despise every single one of you. But I'm really beginning to hate the Liberal Party. I'm not a Republican. I think they're a bunch of morons, too. But my goodness, is Gavin Newsom the governor? Well, he is. The way I'm saying this makes it sound like I was going to say, is he the governor of California? Like I didn't know. Gavin Newsom, being the governor of California, he might be the biggest asswipe of all time, man. They were so close to recalling him, and it just didn't really work. And my thing is this. I've had COVID. My girlfriend's had COVID. It's a very real thing. I'm all vaccinated, man. I don't have the booster shots, but I got the ones that are necessary. I'm good. Like, I'm vaccinated. I'll get it done at some point. Not at all. I just don't really need to get the new shots. And I think people, there was like a San Francisco radio DJ that took a selfie. He's like, I got the second booster shot. I'm like, wow, bro, dude, like that is the most 2021 post ever. You got a shot by going to your local grocery shop. I'm so proud of you. You really did something that no one's ever done before. But let me tell you, I despise when the politicians that were all about getting vaccinated, wear your mask, blah, 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 da-da-da. I despise when they were doing the opposite. Because in the beginning of the pandemic, you saw Gavin Newsom and Nancy Pelosi. You saw them being hard about mask up, you gotta mask up. When I was living in my small little house before I moved on up with my beautiful girlfriend. And I'm going to tell you, I was like, you know what? They got a point. That Gavin Newsom who cheats on his wife and is a complete scumbag and has grimy douchebag piece of garbage hair. Oh, I'm slick back because I'm a sleazeball. Yeah. I was like, I guess he's kind of just doing the right thing. No. Then he's caught not wearing masks while on vacation when he was not letting anybody leave Los Angeles, which is a crime in itself with all the crime they have. Get it? But yeah, everybody was locked down and he was vacationing, and I believe Eric Garcetti, the mayor of Los Angeles, was. But then for sure you had Nancy Pelosi getting the haircut in the beginning of the pandemic. All those liberal politicians that were like, you cannot leave your house ever, were the ones that were leaving their house. You can say what you want about Ron DeSantis. I'm not really a big fan of his abortion thoughts. And sometimes I think he could be a little bit of a bombastic, sociopathic asshole. But he walks the walk and talks the talk. It's frightening, but it's accurate. He literally was like, hey, he's not forcing it upon you. Because Gavin Newsom wins California primary, crushing field of other 25 candidates with 59% of the vote, and is set to face off against Republican candidate Brian Daly. He's not going to even beat him. Dale Daly, whatever his name is. And it's just like, you often wonder, whenever you hear about like somebody getting the primary for any election, if it's the president or a mayor, and you hear about, oh, they beat out 25 other people, it just sucks because you think maybe one of the 25 other people would actually be pretty good, but they don't have the money and the resources and the power. And that's what sucks is you go, like, remember back in the day, Ron Paul, it's all of that. You go, wow, there's actually options out there, but we always get the fucking elitist assholes. We always get fucked. It's insane how much we get fucked. And like I said, if I was on the radio, I would not swear. If this was Hoppe in the Morning, I would not swear. But let me tell you, we are getting fucked. I'm telling you, there's probably politicians that don't have the money to run that would be excellent. I'm telling you, every town in America probably has one person who would probably get things done if they were president. But we get Clintons, and we get Obamas, and we get Bidens, another version of Obama. Like, we just get the same shit over and over again. Like, I know I am completely afraid of death. I don't want to die. I'm scared of it. But there's times, man, like when I see Gavin Newsom getting the primary and all this garbage, I'm just like, I'm glad I'm dying someday. I'm glad we're all going. I despise the idea that I can never drink another beer again, or that's the first thing I think of, or see my family and just be dead. But man, there's some good parts about it. Just that this doesn't go on forever. It's amazing. I don't want to be dead. But that's a positive, is that this power, it's going to go on for generations. But like Gavin Newsom doesn't get to live forever. That's amazing. He's a scumbag who cheats on his wife. I love when, okay, here's my thing. because this next headline is about this girl who's an OnlyFans star who was the one that was caught banging Josh Duggar 7 years ago on Ashley Madison. Oh, he's a real good guy. But they claim she's an OnlyFans star, and I'm like, you can make your own account. I feel like the word star that I have a hard time saying is so overused. It'll be some NBA player gets a DUI, and he's like the seventh player on the team, and they're like, he's an NBA star. Or they'll talk about like Chris Humphries back in the day when he was dating Kim Kardashian, and they're like, NBA star Chris Humphries. It's like he averaged 7 points. He's not one of them. Well, they're saying it about this girl, Carly Brooks. Oh, wow, you made an OnlyFans and you're banging yourself with a dildo. Wow, you're one of the million. I am grossed out. Ex-porn star claims she slept with Josh Duggar after meeting him on cheater's dating site, Ashley Madison, alleging he made her wear her hair in pigtails and paid her a generous amount of money for sex. And I hate when this happens. Not just the cheating part, but I hate when they afterwards go, oh, I didn't mean to do it, even though he offered me thousands. I was impressionable. Shut the fuck up. You're just as much of an imbecile as he is. Damn, and so she's 26. So that means she was 19 at the time. So he really was going for that young thing. Josh Duggar, because she's 26 now, and this was in 2015, so she was 18 or 19. Like, I love when celebrities do this too, because she made a TikTok video, and she said she hooked up with the convicted pedophile on several occasions, and then she deletes it. Curry's wife, Aisha Curry, does that when she's tweeted about the NBA before. Like, they post it, and then they delete it. It's like, keep it up. It's been screenshot, you idiot. In this video, which has been put up on YouTube, this sentence is scary. The Kentucky-based adult film actress says she is ashamed and grossed out that she's been with him. You weren't bothered when his reputation back then was that of a rich, pretty boy. Well, not really a pretty boy, but you know what I'm saying. You didn't mind banging him when he was buying you things, but you find out he's a pedophile, and all of a sudden you want to come out and like act like you're innocent? Shut up, dirty, rotten imbecile. The judge said the 34-year-old Josh Duggar, who has 7 kids with his wife, Anna, what a good marriage that is. She's got the integrity of a dead rat. I can't get a divorce because of Jesus. I'm going to be with somebody and defend somebody who watches underage porn, which, in quote, is some of the worst underage porn they've ever seen. Oh, I got to defend him because of Jesus. Shut up. Shut up. All you religious asswipes out there. Shut the fuck up. Tired of you. I'm done. And there's good people that are religious. So this isn't about every single person. But god damn, there's some fucking religious assholes out there. Holy crap. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. Oh my God, this girl looks like she has raging daddy issues, which she obviously does if she's hooking up with Josh Duggar. She ain't with him for the personality. All right, here's her TikTok. She's a victim. I totally had sex with him and met up with him at hotels, but I'm a victim. I didn't mind the money he gave me and all the... Oh, jeez. I didn't mean to... Actually, let's listen to this commercial.
To this.
Look at me. I went from being fat to skinny with a beard. Not impressive. Guys with beards, watch out. All right. Here's the TikTok from this talentless dirtbag. I didn't mind all the fancy dinners he bought me and all that, but now that I know that he's a pedophile, nope.
Speaking of Josh Duggar, I
like to finger myself on camera. You what? No, I'll be serious. I'm sorry. It's true.
I'm going to say this, but I have slept with him. A few years ago when the whole Ashley Madison scandal came out.
Yeah.
I
was ruining marriages.
Of the women that slept with Josh.
Cool.
During that time. And
how was it?
Just hearing everything that has gone down with them makes me absolutely sick. Like, I am so...
No one cares, Carly. No one's watching your OnlyFans. No one cares.
So disgusted.
You should have been grossed out that you were banging a married man. I'm not saying... But, like, she's acting like it wasn't that big of a deal before. Oh, just banging a famous married man, blah, blah, blah. Not that big of a deal. Oh, but now that he's a pedophile, now I want to clear my name. Oh, your dad must be so proud. But I think the dad not being around is probably the original issue. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Speaking of daddy issues and things being done on camera, Farrah Abraham is in the news, which I loved Farrah Abraham in 2013. She was going on all the Shock Jock shows. She went on Opie and Anthony, all those shows, and was like, I'm having my sex tape that was leaked to Vivid Entertainment, the same place that leaked Kim Kardashian. And like, she's famous enough because she was the backdoor teen mom. It was a good time. It was a delightful video. No way that it was a leaked sex tape because it was like filmed in every single angle possible. Every position with James Dean. Oh, we didn't mean to leak that. Well, maybe you just said it wrong. Maybe the leakage was the whole point. Yeah. She's booed up with her friend of 2 years, breaks up immediately. So she was dating this guy that she's friends with. He probably has been trying to hit it for a minute, and he finally gets it, and she's like, nah, you're friends with benefits. After going public with her friend Max, she has decided not to pursue anything further. Sometimes people turn into creeps with the press. Happy I found out now. And that was the update, because it originally said that she had jumped back into the dating pool, getting cozy with a musician who would bust out of the friend zone. I like TMZ's dirty jokes. Yeah, he was probably riding her for clout. She was riding him.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah, this following segment has been brought to you by FitSageFitness.net. I was just talking to Devin Prasad today. He's doing great, man. He's the best guy around, man. Fit_Sage_Fitness on Instagram. If you live in Tampa Bay, you can work out with him in person. But if you don't worry. You can always work out with him virtually. But you got to make it happen, Captain. For all the info, FitSageFitness.net.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Doctors say the life expectancy of the average man is now 76.2 years.
76.2, but I'm already 38.1. I've wasted half my life. Half my life gone, and I'm only guaranteed 38 more years.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPY. Watch out. Hoppe is about to rant.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of other stations, we are syndicated on Z Radio Live. If you're listening right now to Z Radio Live, hi. But if you're not, we are heard every Thursday at 5 p.m. East Coast time, 4 p.m. Central, and that's at zradiolive.com. On Odyssey and TuneIn, all you got to do is search up Z Radio Live. I'm a man of my words. It's the best around, especially because they feature me.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
And if you're listening live right now, can you tell that the caffeine kicked in? I just chugged a little bit of caffeine. A bang energy. If you are listening live to Z Radio Live, you can listen to Hoppe Hour afterwards on every single major platform. Spotify, Apple Music, TuneIn, Spreaker, Mixcloud, Deezer, Amazon Music, Odyssey. Search up Hoppe Radio, man.
Wow! Hoppe Happy Hot Topic.
Texas woman, age 37, who quits her job in finance to become a full-time at-home girlfriend, shares tips on how to find a boyfriend who will encourage you to quit working. I was thinking about this the other day, and the other day being 2 seconds ago, reading that sentence, because whenever I read something, I always think immediately of a response. I'm never without an opinion. But it's got to be tiring being an at-home girlfriend, being a sugar baby. And what's tiring about it is, like, you got to be ready to have sex on command. Because if you're not paying for everything and everything's being bought for you, you got to clean up all day. Like, it's not nothing. Emily DeReen, 37, from Dallas, Texas, quit her job as a financial analyst to be a full-time at-home girlfriend to her partner, Michael. After the death of her father, she decided life was too short for her to be unhappy in a corporate position. Yeah, I want to be in other positions. She says her role as an at-home girlfriend has allowed her more time to focus on her passions, including writing a book, cooking, and social media. Well, that's good. I'm happy for her. All right. But the problem with the sugar baby culture is you have it being a sugar baby. I've never had the money to get one. And I wouldn't want one. My girlfriend's amazing. But what I'm saying is there's a time limit to it. And this is going to sound really sexist, but the men that do sugar babies are going to replace you sooner than later because you got to look young. You know what I mean? At all times. Because they're not with you for the love or affection. Not at all. And they view you as a piece. Like, usually the guys that are getting sugar babies that are sugar daddies will always use the term, yeah, she's a hot piece of ass, this girl I've been banging. Just completely just treating women like they're a piece. But what I'm saying is she's doing this at 37. She should have kept her job at the corporation because she's going to be replaced in a few years. And now I wouldn't replace it. I want to be with my girlfriend forever. Like, I'm not a person that views things in that way. But that wasn't the smartest decision by her because she's got to look young at all times. Because he's not with her she's not an at-home mom. She's an at-home girlfriend. A sugar baby. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, she's going to have to always look good. Because if she's only 3 years younger than the dude she's dating, when some wrinkles come in, all of a sudden, when you're wondering where your boyfriend is at night, no, he ain't with you. Travis Scott books first U.S. festival since Astro World. Day in Vegas coming up. I guess that's the name of the tour. Day in Vegas. The festival had just had its full lineup. J. Cole and SZA will act as the other headliners. Playboy Cardi, Her, 21 Savage, T-Pain, and Summer Walker. I love that T-Pain's getting the second act. Are going to be some of the artists there. Let me see who else is there. I kind of want to go to this. Okay. Trippie Redd. Hell yeah. I know all the boomer listeners. I don't know who this is. Why are you reading off rappers? I don't know who these people are. Shut up. No one cares about your music. It's 40 years old. It's 480 months ago. Shut up. The amount of time between 1940 to 1980 is 1982 to now, bitch. Shut up. Summer Walker, Trippie Redd, J-Rock. Let me see here. I love how they put these other artists like in really small type because there's so many artists. What was that noise? It sounded like... Oh, Jesus. Dude. Okay. All right, so I'm sidetracked as fuck. I've been swearing a lot today. Yeah, if this was on the radio, I would not swear, but my God. Okay. So I'm trying to, like, breathe in my house. I was a little gassy last night because I had a lot of beer at the Justin McCartney concert. But that's the side point. What I'm telling you is this. I literally cannot think. So there's, like, a lot of kids in the apartment complex I live in. And, like, I'm not a parent. And I know if I do have kids, they're going to be hyper kids. Like, it's going to be like, oh, my God.
Shut up!
And if my kids are listening to this in 30 years.
Shut up!
I'm paying for everything.
Shut up!
Here's the thing. but there's something with the new millennial parents where they're not scolding voices. I'm not saying kids should be walking around behaved at all times. My God, the level and the volume level of how loud kids are, I couldn't even think in a living room, laying on the couch a little hungover, and it's just, shut up. Shut up. Like, just, it's okay to be a kid when you're running up and down the hall. The fuck? What are you doing? Listen, I'm not a parent, so I can't say what I would do right or wrong, but my God, like maybe teach them, like do points. Like I really wanted a cat, so my mom was like, hey, you're going to do points. You're going to mow the lawn and do this, and then when you get to 100 points, we'll get you a cat. And I think I made up some points along the way. But what I'm saying to you is this. You could do points where you're like, hey, if you just don't yell at the top of your lungs, I'll buy you ice cream or something. Because my God, dude. Speaking of the father of the year.
Kanye West's girlfriend, Channing Jones, might be shutting down breakup rumors with a...
Yeah, this side chick. Well, I guess not a side chick because he's not with anything. But this sugar baby, yeah, you know, she was like maybe wanting to dump Kanye, but then her name's Channing Jones. Yeah, we're all big fans of your work. Whatever the hell you do. Looking like a Aldi's version of Kim. She was maybe thinking about breaking up with Kanye. I don't want to be with this guy anymore. I'm not really digging this guy. I'm not really wanting to hang out with this guy. And then she's like, oh, wait, without him, I'm nothing.
A passionate birthday tribute. On Wednesday, the first state behavioral health COO posted...
Bro, they took a selfie together. I can't even get words out. I'm in awe. It says, happy birthday, baby. I love you, Kanye. With glasses on, it looks like him. Legitimately.
Wednesday, the first state behavioral health COO posted a video dedicated to Ye on Instagram.
Yay!
And captioned it, happy birthday, baby, I love you. While Kanye and the 24-year-old have yet to confirm if they're still together or not.
They're probably just banging. I see him being a loveless person.
It seems it's still love for Channing, who shared a series of images to celebrate the Donda rapper's 45th birthday in the post.
Is it love or is it cloud chasing?
The pair sparked romance rumors in February 2022, and fans were quick to call out the similarities Kanye's new lady and his estranged wife Kim Kardashian have.
If it's similarities, there's got to be a word identical. It's not. There's nothing similar. Like I guess Kim's 100 million times prettier and smarter, but the thing is, they're not even similarities. It's identical. He's like, how can I creep out Kim even more?
With many referring to her as a lookalike of the reality star.
Not a lookalike, just kind of a little, I guess similarities is the right word, but like everything else, she's trying to be an identical, similar person. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Elvis director Baz Luhrmann is revealing the real issue he had with Harry Styles playing the king of rock and roll.
I could have a millennial that wears dresses portraying something. We're going to make a shitty movie. My God, does that Elvis movie look awful? Maybe because it's about Elvis. Ugh, that music sucks.
Austin Butler is already making audiences swoon with his portrayal of Elvis Presley in the upcoming film, which hits theaters June 24th.
I'll be sure not to see that.
But when it comes to the singer who almost snagged the role, Baz tells the hosts of the Fitzy and Whippa podcast it actually had nothing to do with Harry's acting.
Then what was it?
First of all, Harry is a really talented actor. The issue with Harry is he's Harry Styles. He's already an icon.
Yeah. I disagree with that. I think if you're real... Yeah, so you're judging him off of one. We can't have that. We got to have a nobody that's going to suck in the movie. Harry would have been good. They were just afraid that he was going to outshine the movie.
In a May interview with Howard Stern, Harry himself opens up about his attempt to win the role, which he says felt sacred. The Watermelon Sugar singer said, quote,
yeah, they always reference that song.
I feel like if a director feels like I'm not the best person for the role, then it's better for them and it's better for me.
Yeah, you don't want to be around somebody that's kind of, that you're forcing, not that Harry would have forced himself onto them with the role, but like, what if all the consultants were like, okay, let's bring in Harry, and then they're like, ugh. Like, you don't want to be in a situation where you're not really wanted.
If they think the movie's going to be better with someone else, then I don't want to do it because I don't want to be the not as good version.
Harry's a smart man. I think that's why he's the most successful part of One Direction. Speaking of Disney boy bands, I don't really think One Direction was Disney, but it's the same crap.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Side Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra's life as new parents. Nearly 1 month after the couple revealed they'd welcomed a baby girl named Malti Marie Chopra Jonas, a source exclusively tells E! News Nick and Priyanka are doing great. They really are so in love.
That's good. Can we see I would pay to be a fly in their house just to see what's going on. Because you can say all you want. We're doing great. They're so in love, but I want to know the real truth. Not the corporate mumbo-jumbo BS. The real truth. That's where it would get spicy.
Like they're still in their honeymoon phase. It's very...
Oh, yeah, totally. Got kids sitting in the other room. Yeah, we're on our honeymoon.
Very cute and sweet. The insider adds that Priyanka's mom is staying with the new parents and lending an extra set of hands to help take care of Malti. Priyanka...
Yeah, because Nick's too busy using his hands.
Is very organized, the source says. She knows all the tips and tricks to take care of her.
That's good. They did it right. Because all these idiots in my generation and late Gen Z are all having kids in their 20s. I like that they're prepared. Like, if I were to have kids someday, I'm going to be rich and then can afford a nanny so I can go to bed at a reasonable time for my job. And I will be organized, not just knocking up my wife after 6 months of marriage or whatever.
On Mother's Day, the couple spoke out about bringing home their baby and how the road to parenthood took some unexpected turns.
Oh, you don't say.
The pair said at the time, after 100 plus days in the NICU, our little girl is finally home.
Yeah, that had to be a little scary.
Every family's journey is unique and requires a certain level of faith. And
hell yeah, man, Priyanka's so beautiful.
While ours was a challenging few months, what becomes abundantly clear in retrospect is how precious and perfect every moment is.
Yeah. Besides the diarrhea, I think that is probably preferred to not happen. 856-49 Hoppe.
Ted Lasso. So we're used to Brett Goldstein delivering harsh one-liners as the lovable yet angst Roy Kent like this.
No, you're a bellend. But because your right foot was kissed by God, the boys look up to you. It's made me question my own faith.
Ugh. I watched about 8 episodes of Ted Lasso, the first season, maybe 5, and I was like, I think I just good at soccer, and I just despise soccer. Oh, we're going to end the game and draw. That's fun. Hockey is like the better version of soccer.
Recent interview with Britain's Sunday Times paper, the Ted Lasso actor and writer broke some real harsh news to fans, telling the publication the show will end after next season. He says
that's good. You don't want too many episodes. That's what I love that they're doing now is they're not making too many episodes.
The original plan for Ted Lasso was to only do 3 seasons, and he says they're going to stick to it. With everybody's face right now.
Yeah,
I know. With some classic.
Oh my God, I know. I'm very basic. I like anything that's on Apple TV.
Kent humor. He also joked that everyone dies in the end, but we'll pretend that we didn't hear that one.
Well, we all do die in the end.
Lasso, we all know it became an overnight feel-good success when it debuted on Apple TV Plus back in 2020. So from what they're saying, the 3rd and final season.
All right, that's what they're saying, and we'll believe them. 856-49 Hoppe. That's 856-494-6773.
Please don't be offended.
Oh, you won't?
He's sorry in advance.
Now we're going to go to that blockbuster lawsuit over the new Top Gun Maverick movie that is flying high with moviegoers around the globe.
Michael's like me. He sometimes doesn't say things correctly.
Around the globe. Paramount Pictures now slapped with a copyright infringement lawsuit, and our Kaylee Hartung is in Los Angeles with more on that. Good morning, Kaylee.
Hey, good morning, Michael. As Top Gun Maverick soars higher and higher at the box office, it is hitting some turbulence. It's Studio Paramount in the...
I get what you did there. That was really creative.
This lawsuit is being accused of deliberately ignoring one family's copyright and thumbing its nose at the law.
Oh, you're telling me a major corporation doesn't give a shit about the underlings? Whoa.
Here we go. Into
one.
Yeah.
It's quickly become one of the biggest blockbusters of the year.
Yeah. I mean, what else came out this year? They've been doing this recently. It's the biggest movie of the year. What else has come out? It's the biggest movie since 2020. Whoa. There was a lot of competition.
Top Gun Maverick.
Having any fun yet?
But this morning, a major lawsuit slamming Paramount Pictures. The son and the widow of the author of the magazine article which inspired the original 1986 Top Gun.
Yeah, before I even get to it, you know they gotta hate that it's just become like a comic book and like what it was made for is essentially forgotten.
Claiming Paramount failed to acquire the rights to the article about an elite Navy fighter squadron before releasing what they call the derivative sequel.
Here's my thing. You've had like 40 years for the lawsuit. Why are you doing it now?
According to court documents, Paramount bought the exclusive motion picture rights to the magazine story just after it was published in 1983.
Got it.
And credited the author in the 1986 film.
Okay.
But that copyright expired in 2020.
Oh, okay.
Which the suit claims was well before the second film was completed.
Yeah, I would agree.
Paramount fighting back over the charges, telling ABC News,
Bitch, you want Paramount Plus for a year to go away?
These claims are without merit, and we will defend ourselves vigorously.
Defending ourselves by just paying it off.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah, this following segment has been brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com, 2800 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Dude, he is the best around. Nothing's going to keep him down. Amir is a class act. He's a one-of-a-kind person. He's just a genuine guy. You're going to get a lot of other trainers that are going to overcompensate, bro, and not really care about you. He cares about each and every person that comes in. Over at amiracademy.com, okay? Get it? Got it good. 2800 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. amiracademy.com.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Oh! Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Alrighty.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
So I can't play it because it's got the copyright, but Alicia Keys defends her Queen's Jubilee performance at that dumb Jubilee. I don't know what it is, and I'm glad I don't. I despise everything royal family, but she's saying Empire's State of Mind, and they all got mad. I despise not every single Briton, but a lot of them. I hate when they're like, we're better than America. Bitch, at least we know what a dentist is.
Simone Biles, Aly Raisman, and Michaela Maroney are among dozens who are suing the FBI. In a new lawsuit filed on Wednesday,
That is, I don't want to use the word awesome, but that is very strong to sue the FBI. Like, that means you got a legitimate case, which they obviously do, and B, you are an independent, tough woman. Like, that takes a lot of cojones to sue the FBI.
more than 90 women and girls filed a series of federal tort action claims against the FBI and the U.S. Department of Justice, alleging negligence and misconduct in the Larry Nassar abuse case. In a press release obtained by NBC News, attorneys for the survivors explained, In July 2015, the FBI received credible complaints from numerous sources and corroborating evidence of Nassar's sexual assaults of young women and children over the course of several years and across the globe. These FBI officials were then able to immediately end Nassar's predation. The complainants who report being abused after 2015 claim the...
Yeah, it just seems like the rich and elite in this I guess you could view America as a company at this point. Country company. They don't care about us. We get screwed all the time. You hear about those loser cops in Texas that didn't go inside of the school. We just get screwed all the time. The human race is failing.
The FBI failed to take the required steps to protect them. Now the women are seeking more than $1 billion in personal injury damages.
Hell yeah.
The FBI was grossly derelict in their duties by declining to interview gymnasts who were willing to talk about the abuse, failing to transfer the complaint to Lansing, Michigan, where Nassar was continuing to abuse girls, ignoring its obligation to report child abuse to relevant state and federal agencies, and lying to Congress, the media, and FBI headquarters about their lack of diligence in investigating the Nassar complaint. As a result, Nassar continued his predatory behavior, sexually assaulting approximately 90 young women and children between July 28, 2015 and September 12, 2016.
May he burn in hell. I hate that he's just allowed to be alive. He should just get the electric chair right now. Speaking of losers.
Well, members of the far-right group, the Proud Boys, are now facing new charges linked to the January 6th attack.
What is the charge of all having small dicks and having small dick energy and overcompensating? Yeah, we're the Proud Boys. We're so edgy. Yeah. Shut up.
The group's leader, Enrique Tarrio, is one of the people charged.
Loser.
CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge is outside the Justice Department with more on these new charges. Catherine, good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. This is a major move by the Justice Department. In the same week, the January 6th committee will begin to make its case, alleging the attack was part of a broad and well-organized conspiracy. Late yesterday, the Justice Department announced the leader of the far-right Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, and 4 associates have been charged with seditious conspiracy for their alleged role in the attack on the Capitol. Dominic Pizzola, who is allegedly seen breaking a Capitol window with a police shield, is among those named in the new indictment. This is only the second time a group tied to January 6th faces the rare and very serious charge of conspiring.
It's very weird that happened. It seems so long ago.
To block the execution of U.S. law or overthrow the U.S. government. Members of the Oath Keepers militia group were charged earlier this year. While Tarrio was not on the Capitol grounds that day, the new indictment alleges that at the end of 2020, he and his
Of course he was in on it.
co-defendants conspired to prevent, hinder, and delay the certification of the Electoral College vote.
All right. Getting a little too political for me, but I just despise the Proud Boys. Just losers. Speaking of losers.
So the stork is on the way.
Yo, my name's Nick Cannon. I don't know how to pull out. Loser.
The stork has the package?
Yes.
Nick Cannon isn't done being a new dad.
Loser.
The 21-year-old TV host revealed that he is expecting even more children this year on Tuesday's episode of the Lip Service podcast.
It says you have 3 babies on the way. Is that true or false?
Well, when you say on the way.
You know what?
What count you at? Let's just put it
On
this
the
way.
Let me put it this way. I'm going to be the biggest deadbeat of all time.
On the way.
Well, yeah.
Money is not going to make the kids like you.
So the stork is on the way.
Nick, who welcomed 3 children in 2021, then suggested he plans on breaking that personal record for 2022.
With the record, it's human life. That's how much of a loser he is. He's viewing it like it's a record. It's like an NBA player trying to get as many 3-pointers in the game as possible. I mean, it does make sense. He does like to shoot a shot.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop. Oh, yeah. He is the best around. RichKBarber.com. He is over at Salon Loft on Kennedy Boulevard, right next door to McDonald's. Sign up for an appointment at RichKBarber.com. And here's the thing. Here's the best news. is even if you have to wait a few days for an appointment, he's worth it because he is the best around. So go to richkatebarber.com, sign up ahead of time, and tell him I sent you.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Oh, this little guy. Buddy, if I had a peanut, I'd give it to you.
I love you. Bizarro, I love you.
Watch out. Hoppe is about to rant.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. And tweeted me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Now back to the news.
Happy Hot Topic!
Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your music roundup, and holy let's start with Demi Lovato and her new album.
Ew, why? Oh my God, I'm Demi Lovato. Ugh, her vocal fry's the worst.
Yesterday, the singer announced that their 8th studio album, Holy will be released in August, marking a
Is that what she's naming it? Oh, wow, she's really edgy.
return to the pop, punk, and rock sounds present throughout their early work. Demi released a press statement for the album along with a portrait of their self sitting tied up on a cross, and they
Oh yeah, you're our savior, Demi. Oh God. Ugh. The real savior is someone that tries to get a small mom and pop shop closed, being that yogurt shop last year. Yeah, you're the real savior, you sociopathic loser.
They share that they have never been more sure of themselves and their music, and this record that will speak for
That's
itself.
good.
Will you guys be checking this out? Let us know in the comments. And moving on to another Camp Rock fellow, that's
All right, it's about Nick Jonas having a kid. Who cares? Now let's find out what the hell happened with Shawn Mendes.
all right, and now let's jump into this Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes exclusive. Hollywood Life has learned through a source that despite breaking up in November, these two have acted like flirty besties ever since.
Yeah, they're not done banging.
In fact, after their individual performances at Wango Tango this past weekend, the former couple even had a conversation together. Our insider also
I can't even imagine being around my exes. Good for him.
noted that although one would expect it to be awkward,
He's a better man than me. 856-49-HOPPE.
Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your Car Jenner Roundup, and let's jump into it today with Travis Barker's son, Landon Barker, because congratulations are in order to the young man as he graduated high school just a day ago. Travis took to Instagram to post a black and white picture of him and his son looking like rock stars on what appears to be a very fancy boat. He captioned the pic, "So proud of you, Landon. It has been such a great pleasure and honor to raise you, and I can't wait to witness all the amazing things you're going to do and become. Congratulations."
Travis seems like a good dude, man.
Congratulations on graduating. I
A little overcompensation, but a good dude.
love you. Congrats, Landon, from everyone at Rachel. Switching gears to Kim Kardashian and how she is helping her kids celebrate Kanye West's 45th birthday. A source told Hollywood Life exclusively Kim isn't involving herself in Kanye's birthday plans this year, but
Duh, I wouldn't either.
she knows he will want to spend some time with his kids and celebrate with them. Recall
Are you sure? Most dads would, but he seems like he's kind of going down the deadbeat alley.
that Kim and Ye share 4 children together, and the insider explained that Kim has been taking the kids shopping to pick some things out for their dad's birthday. She wanted to buy a gift from each of the kids for Kanye
I like that she's trying to keep things cordial.
because she does still care about him. The source also said that Kim believes it is important for their kids to spend his birthday with him, and she would never keep them away from their dad. Well, with everything going on between the two, I wonder if there will be a party this year and where it will be.
Whatever, get to the point.
And closing today with Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian's son, Saint, as the SNL alumni and the 6-year-old were spotted holding hands as they headed to the Cheesecake Factory.
And then Kanye West got the alert.
According to a video obtained by TMZ this past Saturday, the duo was seen at the Grove in West Hollywood, and it appears that Pete took Saint out for lunch at the family-friendly restaurant.
Ah, that's good. There's going to be no issues in that family.
Beyonce and Jay-Z enjoy a rare date night out in New York on Saturday.
He looks miserable. That marriage is just a business relationship at this point.
A source tells ET the couple had dinner at Hudson Clearwater in the West Village.
It was so much fun.
The source also adds, quote, they looked really happy and super relaxed. It was also a kid-free evening, so that might be why.
But what about the side chicks? They're essentially kids.
Following dinner, J and B attended the Coldplay concert at MetLife Stadium.
Well, that sounds like a delightful night. I can't play any of this because to me it's like, I don't believe that marriage at all. He looked miserable and she was wearing a mask to try to hide that she was miserable. But these people won't be able to hide that they're miserable. They're always smiling. Fucking Chrisleys.
Happy Hot Topic!
Todd and Julie Chrisley have been found guilty of bank fraud and tax evasion by a federal jury.
Losers.
The couple, who had been on trial for criminal bank fraud and tax evasion charges, were found guilty on all counts.
I hope they get prison time.
To multiple reports. Todd was convicted of conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and tax fraud.
God, just hearing all those charges, I'm like, I'm glad that's not me.
To the Associated Press. The outlet reports that his wife, Julie Chrisley, was convicted of conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud.
All right, a lot of conspiracies, so they might get prison time. If they don't, that will be the most elitist BS ever. They better get prison time.
Happy Hot Topic!
Zendaya is opening up about her experience on Euphoria. The star spoke with her Spider-Man No Way Home co-star Andrew Garfield for Variety's Actors on Actors series, where she opened up about her experience filming the harrowing Stand Still Like the Hummingbird episode on season 2 of the hit HBO series, where her character Rue was facing issues with her drug use. And the former Disney star said she really was nervous about filming the episode. Rue has become an amalgamation of my experiences, director Sam Levinson's experiences, and our collective pain, and seeing through the eyes of an addict. I think the approach was to try it as human as possible without ever shying away from the devastation and the ugliness of what that can create. I had actually been very afraid to shoot that episode. It had been written for a while before.
Well, you're a real superhero. Forget about the cops out there. Not the cops.
Call.
Wrong button. Not the cops. The firemen out there, all the nurses and doctors on the front line. Forget about you being the superheroes. Zendaya did a good job acting. You're a real superhero. Disney employee.
A couple was trying to propose, and as she was in the process of saying yes, this Disney employee wearing Mickey Mouse ears races in, grabs the ring, escorts him out, and says, "You have to propose here, baby."
Wait, grabs the ring out of the guy's hand?
Dude,
My thing is like, I know they weren't supposed to be there, but that is such a dick move.
Runs up the middle of them. What was this guy thinking?
They went to an illegal spot in the park, so the guy was escorting them back down to where the normies go.
You realize he's in the middle of proposing. You can't wait like
no.
Like fine them or something. Like give them a fine. But that guy ruining that moment. I bet you're on all the dating apps. Like, why am I not getting laid? Because you're a douche.
Brad Pitt is accusing his ex-wife, Angelina Jolie, of trying to inflict harm on him and his...
I like that men are now speaking out about being victims too, because like it's hard not being a heterosexual man, but like you're expected to be perfect and just ignore everything. I like that we're getting a voice now. Now, granted, our problems are not even anywhere as close as the phobia of the transphobia and homophobia and racism, but white men do get treated badly, too.
His interest in their Chateau Miraval winery.
That's life, isn't it?
In new legal docs filed in Los Angeles on Friday, Pitt's lawyers claim Jolie sold her stake in their winery to Russian oligarch Yuri Shefler in an effort to damage his involvement in the company. But how did this legal battle all begin? Well, it started in February when
a very bad divorce.
Pitt first sued Jolie over the sale of her shares of Miraval. He was seeking monetary damages, legal fees, and wanted her sale to Scheffler to be voided. And now, in the latest docs, Pitt's attorneys claim that she sought to inflict harm on him and alleges that she knew and intended that Scheffler and his affiliates would try to control the business Pitt had built and to undermine Pitt's investment in Miraval.
Yeah, she sounds like a bad person. Oh, I bet she's an angel to be around. Yuck.
The docs also claim that the vineyard became Pitt's passion and grew into...
Also, wasn't she kind of the side chick when they did that movie together in 2005 and him and Jennifer broke up? So if she was kind of the side chick energy, don't be surprised when the side chick ruins your life.
To a multi-million-dollar business. As for Jolie, well, he alleges she contributed nothing to Miraval's success.
Duh. Even in the movies she's in, she doesn't really contribute anything.
Johnny Depp's attorney, Camille Vasquez, has been made partner following his legal team's victorious day in court.
Do you find that Mr. Depp...
All right, we already know. So she's been made partner. Things are going well. This following show is about to end. It's been brought to you by FitSageFitness.com. When I tell you that Devin Prasad is the best trainer around, I'm a man of my words. Fit_Sage_Fitness on Instagram. And you can do virtual workouts if you don't live in Tampa. For all the info, FitSageFitness.net. Been brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. DJ Tone Tampa and West Chase Printing on Instagram will hook you up. And when you tell them, because they were going to hook you up already with a good deal, but when you tell them that you heard about it on Hoppe Hour, oh, you'll get hooked up. This has also been brought to you by Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. The best barber around. Go there, tell them I sent you. It's also been brought to you by Mattress by Appointment, Hillsboro, Dwayne, Mattress Guy, 813-452-5555. That's 813-452-5555. And this has also been brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. Listen to Hoppe Radio on Stitcher, TuneIn, Spreaker, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Deezer, Mixcloud. Just search Hoppe Radio. RyanHoppeRadio.com. At Ryan Hoppe Radio on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. And you can always leave me a voicemail. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. And you can listen on Z Radio Live. If you're listening on Z Radio Live, hi guys, on Odyssey and on TuneIn by searching up Z Radio Live. And we're on the Quad Pod now. We're QODPOD.com. All righty. I am out of here. Thank you for listening to Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, signing off. Goodbye now.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Money. And like that, he's gone.
Hoppe Hour is now over. Hoppe Hour is now over. Hoppe Hour is now over.